This is Jay Bradley with Creepy Encounters. The date is August 16th, 2020. In my previous video, When Entities Collide, we witnessed a yellow-colored Chevron entity physically contact the end of a strangely behaving plant that I referred to as the tendril entity. In this video, what appears to be the same kind of yellow-colored Chevron entity zips across the frame from right to left. It is moving extremely fast and is only visible for about 0.3 of a second before it disappears into the ground. Like the other Chevron entities that I have previously caught on camera, this entity doesn't appear to decelerate, and it flies into the ground without ever slowing down. It may be difficult to see at first at normal speed, but I have slowed down and frozen the video at various points for better analysis. Let's take a look at the footage. I'll direct your attention to the tip of that red arrow. You're going to see something yellow pass over the tip very quickly, right there. Let's look at that a second time. Right there. And for a third time. Right there. Let's slow this down. It's going to pass from upper right of frame over top the arrow right there. This is at 10% of normal speed. Let's look at that again. And for a third time. Right there. I'm going to go ahead and freeze frame this so I can get a better look at it. Right there is where it first appears, against that tree trunk. Next, hidden by that leaf. A little better shot there. You can see the curve of the wing, the black tip of it. There it is, just a little bit lower. Folds up at this point. Great shot of it there. Next position is by those weeds, and then lastly you'll see the shadow of it contrasted behind that fern, and after that it disappears into the ground. I've zoomed in even further, put it in freeze frame. There it was against the tree trunk, hidden against the leaf. See the curve of the wing right there, black tip on it. Better shot there. Looks like it has a couple eye spots on top, 2 black spots, folded up at this point. Beautiful shot of it here. Interesting shape. Next, it is hidden in the weeds there on the edge of the riverbank. And lastly, you can see the shadow behind the ferns before it disappears out of sight into the ground. Basic physics tells us that 2 objects cannot occupy the same space at the same time. What kind of life forms are we dealing with that appear to have the capabilities of flying into the ground without ever slowing down to avoid injury or death? Where are these airborne entities coming from, and where are they going to? What kind of relationships or interactions do they have with the other anomalous life forms I have caught on camera that also disappear into the ground? I don't ever want to forget how I discovered this paranormal hotspot in the first place. It was due to a chance encounter where I believe a wild turkey was attacked by several fast-flying luminous objects in August of 2019. For those of you who are new to Creepy Encounters, it might be helpful for you to take a look at a couple of my videos. Their titles are The Chippewa River Encounter, there's an edited version, and The Chippewa River Encounter, unedited version. I always enter the site with a little trepidation, knowing that it is possible that the Chevron entities, as well as these other strange creatures, could be predatory in nature. At this point, it hasn't deterred me from continuing my research. Feel free to leave your comments, questions, and observations about what you have seen in this video on my website at creepyencounters.com. Thanks.